welcome you to another edition of This is Wrestling the Shorts. Versage, Zach McGibbon, the host, Ben Soubliere, with you. It's the randomizer time again, and thankfully, mercifully, Zach, you and I are back on the same team.
Thankfully, so, my goodness.
For me,
I tore the mega powers apart, put them head to head to see who would dominate 8-bit supremacy.
Yeah, nobody dominated anybody in that, but it was fun.
There really was no winners at the end of it all, but
except for you.
Yes,
the 8-bit champion. But I'm glad to be able to let co-hosts win to feel like they're like on the same level, right? It's nice to be able to do that for your teammate. Not that I did that, Zach, just, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
But we're back to being on the same team. Which one's Matt? Which one's Nicholas?
Matt or Jeff? Edge or Christian?
Let's not Matt or Jeff. No. We're both done with the Hardys.
Yes.
Bubba or Devon?
That's a tough choice. We'll figure it out, though. Back on the same team and having to what? What are the rules here, host?
So, again, new category, blind ranking, 5 wrestlers. I will give you the theme. You will not know who is coming next, and you have to do your best to rank them from 1 to 5.
All right. Zach, you ready?
I'm ready when you are.
I feel like we have blistered through these blind rankings like we're hosting it ourselves. So we'll see if the host comes up with something a little bit different here.
All right. So for your ranking pleasure, we are going with best persona changes in wrestling.
Ooh.
Okay.
And by persona, I mean, it's not just a name change. This is like full repackage of the individual.
Like Tony Atlas Sabasimba.
Sure.
He did say best persona changes.
Oh, okay. Right.
Well, I mean, the best of the list. You got to do your best with what you got.
Where Roddy Piper on commentary called Vince McMahon out and said, well, no, he's not from Africa. It's Tony Atlas.
All right. Are you guys ready to go?
I think so.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, best persona changes in wrestling. So, number 1 on your list of people to rank is Shane Helms becoming the Hurricane.
Ooh. Okay. So, I'm not a gimmicky fan, and I know you're probably not as well. But I have to say this is one of the better wrestler turn gimmick things that the WWE did, in my opinion. So, what's your first instinct here?
I was hovering around the 3-4 slots for the Hurricane because it did work out for Shane Helms in the long run.
Yeah. Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through. So it actually popped me. It actually popped me a couple of times when he would do that. I thought his timing and his comedy was really good. Still works in the business today, so he's one of your favorite acts, Zach.
Well, let's not get too crazy.
He's a road agent. That's one of your favorite jobs.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I would absolutely want to get paid to not know who's doing what in anybody else's match. That's exactly what I want.
He's actually really funny. I can't remember if it was on the FTR podcast or the Edge and Christian podcast, but he was really funny on his appearance on one of those. I feel like it was FTR. I feel like it was more recent.
Okay.
But
he's
really
also a funny Twitter follow. He's also a funny Twitter follow as well. That's Shane Helms.
Okay, so yeah, I'm
trying to think of like full on persona changes that could like be up there. You know what I mean?
Well, like where he came from, he was in what? He was part of 3 count
Yes.
in
Yes, he was.
WCW.
Yep.
So going from 3 count to the Hurricane was actually a major step up for him. I'm going back and forth on 3 and 4 here.
Yeah, me too. I feel like it's too safe to go 3, if that makes any sense.
It's too
We gotta be
safe.
bold.
Yeah.
And we'd be bold to do 4.
Okay. Well, let's lock it in. Number 4,
There you go.
Shane Helms, part of 3 count, one of the worst gimmicks of all time, into at least a good comedy bit in the WWE.
And then went back to Gregory Helms and was Cruiserweight champion. And even, was he not in that Survivor Series match against DX and CM Punk and Dolph Ziggler? Am I crazy in thinking that he was
Really?
in that? Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't remember him.
No,
Mike Knox was in that match. So, like, is it outrageous to think that
No.
Gregory Helms was not?
No.
it's not outrageous. I just try and delete stuff from my brain like that. But so I think it's possible.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. All right. So, number 4 on the list is the Hurricane, Sugarcane, Gregory Helms. So, your next person to rank on this list, he went from Isaac Yankem to the Big Red Machine Kane.
Yeah, that's a good one. For a persona change, that's pretty good.
Yeah, because again, I think the crux of this, like of what we're doing here is that sometimes it's very hard once you debut as a character to then change characters and have it really get over. Right? And I'm not a big Kane fan, but to say that he wasn't popular, I mean, even for people who watched casually way back in the day, they know Kane. And he was in some big time matches.
And am I correct in remembering that the whole reason Kane debuted was because Vader got stuck and held up overseas, and they needed something for Undertaker?
I mean, I think they were already planning Kane at that point. They might have rushed him.
Yeah,
maybe,
that's what I think happened actually. That
Yeah.
they rushed it, but it was in their plans.
Yes.
But part of this too is the discrepancy between how bad their role was before and the Isaac Yankem dentist was just an awful gimmick. Like one of the worst Zach gimmicks ever.
Was he fake Diesel before Isaac or after?
After.
After.
That was like one of the defining gimmicks of that new gen era in the bad way, like right up there with the Goons and the Duke the
Right.
Dumpster Drosies and all that. So
Okay, so I don't know if I want to go 1. I feel like I don't know who other guys right now.
There's
Like I don't have.
there's another one that I'm thinking of that
Okay.
Ben might throw at me. But I'm hovering around 2 for Kane.
It's a pretty good one. It's a pretty,
pretty
good
good.
character change.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go number 2. Kane.
Locking in the Big Red Machine, number 2 spot. Coming up next for you guys to rank.
Still got some spots open here.
You've still
Yep.
got 1, 3, and 5
Yeah.
left.
We still got a good variety here.
Good. Left yourself some flexibility.
Yeah.
So, personal favorite on this list, he went from Jamal in 3-Minute Warning to Umaga.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oof.
That's the 3
So-
for me.
Yeah. I guess my question to you is what do you think is coming and what's going to go above Kane here? Umaga was a really good character. Short amount of time, but really good character.
Yes, absolutely. I was thinking maybe something to do with the Undertaker, going from Mean Mark Callis to Undertaker might be on that list,
Okay.
because that would be number 1, easy. in terms of a persona change.
Waiting for Dangerous Dan Spivey to nails.
That would have been it. Was Dan Spivey
Probably.
Nails at one point? I thought Nails was his own guy.
Before Kevin Kelly?
Yeah. Oh, I guess. Yeah.
I think he came in and was before Kevin Kelly. But even if I'm wrong on that, Kevin Kelly, AWA.
Yeah.
So
Not the play-by-play announcer for those that might be tuning in. Like Kevin Kelly was a wrestler. No,
there was another Kevin Kelly.
Yes.
Okay, so you want to lock in Umaga at 3?
I like Umaga at 3.
He was a big man that I think had some real, there was some real fear there.
Yeah. And he had a good match with John Cena, if I recall.
Yep.
Like the Last Man Standing, I think it was. He was solid.
They booked him properly.
Yes.
Until Santino Marella came around.
Yes. Yes.
Who they got out of the crowd in Italy and then beat him for the Intercontinental title. But okay, lock in Umaga at number 3.
Umanga, as William Regal used to call him.
Yes.
And then continued calling him just to pop the boys.
Yes.
Good friend of one Adam Copeland.
That's right.
All right. Next on this list.
I just want to cut you off. I'm scared, Zach, because now this is either number 1 or number 5.
Number 5.
Like it's either the best or the worst.
Yeah.
And then have to think about what's coming. So I think we've booked ourselves here. We'll see.
Into a corner.
Yeah.
Booked yourself into a squared circle.
Yeah.
All right. So to recap, number 2, you've got Keen. Number 3, you've got Umaga. Number 4, the Hurricane. You've got slots number 1 and 5 left. Your next person to rank is Lord Tensai, aka Albert, aka A-Train.
Yeah, that's definitely number 5.
I know. But now we're at the mercy of number 1 and they can switch it up and make it horrible. Mm-hmm. Don't do that to us. Don't do that to us. But this has to be number 5.
This is absolutely number 5. That's Tanner Ryle's favorite wrestler, Lord Tensai. Tanner Ryle's big fan.
So I'm actually really good with the order, like 2 through 5. The problem is, I hope what's coming next is going to be top. Way. Yeah. Because these 4 I feel like are ranked pretty good, but I'm scared.
Yeah, I can't wait for it to be Headbanger Mosh to Beaver Cleavage. That's going to be the one he's going to throw at us.
I don't know that we've ever left the number 1 slot open like this.
Yeah. Look, Lee, we've got to be bold. Oh, yeah.
That's right. Favorite wrestler. Slapping meat.
That's right. And it's just chops to meat. Yeah.
Okay, you can't switch it up. You gotta be honest.
Okay, I'm not gonna switch it up. But it's kind of anticlimactic now. So why don't you guys think about who you think could be left on the list, and then I'll reveal who's going into your number 1 spot.
Okay. Just think of like real big time performers. Like to me,
you know what would be the funniest one? You know what would be the funniest one that I put at number 1 that we put at number 1?
What?
Hunter Hearst Helmsley to Triple H the Game as the number 1.
No, it would be Jean-Paul Levesque.
That's right.
To Triple H. So I was thinking like my favorite transition of all time, but it's from like really, really, really good to great because I liked the character so much before. Is Stunning Steve Austin to Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like that's my favorite one where I loved a guy and then like you loved him even more back in that day. But trying to think of other like really big, your Undertaker one was good as Mean Mark Callis. Trying to think of other like really
Rocky Maivia to The Rock.
Yeah, that's not really that. Like I know he came out as a good guy and all that stuff, but it's not a massive transition.
Mm-hmm.
Sexual chocolate to the world's strongest man.
That's a
Mark
good one.
Henry.
That would be happy with number one.
You know what? I also would put, like, for me, one of my personal favorites was Shane Douglas. And I loved Shane Douglas in ECW. And then him leaving there and going to Dean Douglas in the WWE before he went back to being the franchise in WCW. Like, that's just, oh my God. It's like they were trying to embarrass him. I guess we've talked enough. Ready for number one.
I'm not going to throw a curveball out there. I was going to switch it last minute to Gold Dust.
Oh,
yeah, that's,
and I think that would have been fine. But the one I actually have written down is.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
you know what? That's a good one. That's a good one.
John Bradshaw Layfield from Bradshaw, who technically kind of went through a gimmick change anyways when he was, Cowboy Bradshaw over to the APA, actually to the Acolytes, then to the APA. But I thought in terms of, while I tried to restrict names that kind of stayed the same, I thought because he rebranded himself as JBL, that John Bradshaw Layfield counted as a reinvention or a rebrand. I actually didn't consider Steve Austin, even though he went from Stunning to Stone Cold. Didn't consider that enough of,
or even the Ringmaster to Steve Austin to Stone
or even
Cold.
the Ringmaster.
He was a long blonde hair guy,
but still, his name was still Steve Austin.
Okay,
so so that's why I went with JBL, because that's I think when you think of gimmick changes or like rebranding, there's like a stark difference between Bradshaw and APA and JBL. So you lucked into him landing at that number one spot.
I would, Zach, we are kicking ass and taking names because sometimes patience is a virtue and sometimes you got to let the game come to you, Sometimes you got to sit back and say, hold on a second. Don't jump the gun. And I would just like to say that although you've done an incredible job as the host, Ben Soubliere, but in the last 2 episodes of the Random Randomizer, we have put the first option at number 1 and the last option at number 1, and we have nailed it both times.
Yes.
Zach,
Lee, you know what we are?
Well done.
You know what we are? We're the new APA because we're always pounding ass over here. That's what we're doing.
I thought he was going to say the New Age Outlaws or something. Like, oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
That's incredible. We're the new APA. Yes. Yes, we are.
Hey, use the door.
That was hilarious gimmick. Like them playing poker and drinking beer behind the door. That was just in the middle of a room where anyone could walk around the door anytime. Incredible.
So to recap, coming in at number 1, JBL, John Bradshaw. Number 2, it's getting late. Kane from Isaac Yankem. Number 3 from Jamal to Umaga, the Samoan bulldozer. Gregory Helms, Shane Helms over to the Hurricane. And in the number 5 slot, Albert to A-Train to Lord Tensai to Coach Bloom.
Zach, I don't even know what to say. I don't know how he's going to come up with other lists here because this is utter domination. That, like, we are killing this.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to need to throw in some more shenanigans, if you will.
Yeah.
Because this is becoming too automatic.
It is, because we are the best tag team in the world.
That's right. World's greatest tag team, you might say.
Very good.
We are the Young Bucks, okay? And you can tell us that we're not the greatest, but we're still the greatest.
Personally, I think FTR, but we could work it out. That's okay.
Yeah. Well, sometimes we run out of money, and then we just Ask you for, you know what? Well, put $1 billion on the line here, Ben.
Right.
And then we dominate.
We come out with a giant duffel bag.
And we do have, like, this music is better than any FTR music. I know FTR music is okay, Zach.
But it's based on 80s tag teams, though.
Super Kick Party. Hot Imagine walking to the ring like that. Oh, Zach.
You know, a little headband and the tassels. We do our little pose.
Yes. We're dominating. This has been another great showing by us. Sound like Becky Lynch. Ben, tremendous job as per usual. Love this category. I thought this was one of the more unique categories that we've had on the randomizer. So appreciate the effort. And you know, you just keep putting them up and we'll keep super kicking them down.
Sounds good. I'm excited for some new categories that will maybe give you guys some more challenges in terms of the rankings. I'll have to put my thinking cap, go back to the drawing board, see what I can come up with.
Well, you've done a real nice job. Zach, domination once again. Outstanding job by you.
Yeah, I'm doing the Bo Dallas running around the ring pointing at himself right now. That's what we're doing. On this
Yeah, you believe
it. I was the one at the start. I was like, look, I think we can keep this number 1 slot open. I think we'll be okay.
Yep.
And you were panicking. I saw the sweat,
was,
and you were like,
I
don't know, Zach. I don't know. But like, somebody's going to have confidence in this team, right? And why not me?
And I listened to you for once. You can't spell believe without Lee. That's
I think you can, but it's okay.
Technically you can, but it sounds like you can't. And that's all that really counts. For the host, Ben Soubliere, and for my gracious partner there, Zach McGibbon. I'm Lee Versage. Thanks for listening to another edition of This is Wrestling.